The Dead of Winter by A.B. Gibson. Narrated by Donn Marshall. Prologue. Still following. She knew because when she stopped to check a moment or two ago, she could still hear him chasing her. She was hardly making any noise as she raced through the cut paths of the maze, but her predator was barreling directly through the corn, and his heavy boots made a loud crunching. The snapping and rattling sound following in his wake as he crashed through the dry, brittle cornstalks was terrifying, and because it was becoming louder, she could tell he was getting closer. The woman had rushed into the maze too quickly to even notice what direction she was going. She was paying more attention to the gash in her ribs than anything else, and she didn't care about finding their so-called exit anyway. She only wanted one thing: out. The first frost came early, and there had been a few more since, and the icy turns made it hard to go fast. The sun, which was just beginning to rise, barely illuminated the paths. But she couldn't slow down, and she dared not fall. A treetop loomed over the field straight ahead, and she used it as a reference point when the only choice was to go left or right. Without breaking stride, she followed her instinct and turned left this time, thinking if she kept changing directions, maybe she could lose him. Her legs wobbled from speed and exhaustion, and she choked on the biting wind that stirred the cornstalks. By now she had lost a lot of blood from her deep wound, and she was feeling faint, so she had to dig in mentally to keep running at full speed. Another choice to make. This time it was either right, to keep moving farther away from her assailant, or left for the tall tree. Maybe she'd be able to climb it and see her way out. She cut the turn a little tight, and her feet failed to find solid ground on the frosted corn stubble. She slipped, and the inertia of her full force slammed her down face first. Black silence. Her head was too heavy to lift now, and her heart was pounding, not from running but from fear. She opened her eyes, but her vision was blurry and bloodied, and she could only tell there was something dark under her face. The first swift kick knocked out a few teeth, and blood sprayed out with a cry of pain. She collapsed on her side. Now the boot was above her face. Though she wanted to scream, the force came down hard before she could open her mouth. She couldn't see at all and could barely hear. Instead, she only felt the rise and fall of whatever was smashing her head. She went numb quickly, and then it was over. The blackness enveloped her perception, and her mind shut down. She experienced no more. Part 1. Chapter 1. The overactive 7-year-old hopped up and down, hoping her best smile would win over her not very gullible mother. "Can we play on the pirate ship again, Mom? Please?" "No, sorry, Brianna," her mother responded as she watched them swipe her credit card at the checkout counter in the farm's country store. "We're going to Grandma's for dinner now, remember?" Today marked the second to the last day of Pumpkin Fest, the high season at the farm, showcased with crisp air and spectacular.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?